Hello everyone, welcome to SciMaths. I am your math companion Loknath Kundu. So last time we are discussing about the symmetry of a triangle. We already discussed the rotation symmetry. Now today we will recap that and see how this collection of symmetries forms a group. Okay, so let's start with the symmetries that we discussed already. So rotation symmetry of a equilateral triangle. Rotational symmetry of an equilateral triangle. Okay, fine. So we already see that what is the meaning of rotational symmetry? So what is the meaning of rotational symmetry? If I repeat it again, if I rotate the triangle, so we have a triangle like that, equilateral triangle. I named it as 1, 2, 3. And if I rotate this triangle by 120-degree rotation by 120-degree, then I have one here, two here, and three here. Okay, I change. Okay, I name this changed as S. Okay. Now, what is the change here? If I mark the change, my 1 is there first, then 2 is there, and 3 is there. So one vertex changed to 3, two vertex changed, one vertex changed to 3, and two vertex changed to 1, and three vertex changed to 2, right? So if I write it down in the proper manner, okay, first 1, 2, 3, okay, 1 goes to 3, and 2 goes to 1, and 3 goes to 2, right? This is my S change, right? S is my this change, right? 1 becomes 3, 2 becomes 1, and 3 becomes 2. I write it as down. So if I write it properly again, 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, and 2 goes to 1, right? We denote it in shorthand, or as we denote this transformation is, or this rotation is, as 1, 3, 2. Okay. Now, if we see carefully, if we just remove this name here, this name, if we remove this name of the vertices, then after rotation, we will witness no change of this triangle, right? The appearance of the triangle didn't change at all after this rotation. Only the vertices is changed because I give them a name. That is why. This is the rotational symmetry I defined yesterday or last time. That okay. May I recall the definition? Rotational symmetry. Okay, I will recall the definition. What is the rotational symmetry? So that is if after rotation the appearance of the triangle doesn't change, then we say that it is symmetric about this rotation. Fine. Okay, this is happening here, right? Okay, fine. As I defined the rotational symmetry formally in the last lecture, so I am not going to write it again. Okay, so now I have the first rotation as S. Then if I do the same thing, but now the rotation angle will be 240 degree. Okay, so first we have the triangle, equilateral triangle 1 2 3, right? Then rotation by 240 degree. Okay, so okay, here 120 degree rotation. So now we are going to define 240 degree rotation. So 120 degree here, so 240 degree rotation, 1 here, then 2 here, and then 3 here. So first of all, 1 is there, 2 is there, and 3 is here, right? So here 1 becomes 2, 1 goes to 2. If we write down the changes here, so we have, so I rename it as S2, then S2 is my 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 3 becomes 1, right? So already we know how to write it in shorthand. So that is 1 2 3. Okay. Now this is the rotation by 240 degree, and this is the rotation by 120 degree, right? So what is the normal thing that comes to our mind, natural things, that if we do 2 times 120 degree rotation, then we get the same thing, right? So 132, if I compose with 132 again, then I will get this rotation, right? So let's check it. 1 3 2, right? 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1. I have to compose with itself, right? 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1, 2 goes to, sorry, 1, 3 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1. Then what will I get? So 1 goes to 3 here, and 3 goes to 2. So 1 goes to 2. This is the composition, right? I will explain it when I draw the picture again. You will get the geometric idea how do I do the composition here. So 1 goes to 3 and 3 goes to 2. Then 3 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 1. So 3 actually goes to 1, and 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 3. Though this is same as my 1 2 3, right? So I get 240 degree rotation when I compose 2 times the 120 degree rotation, right? So if I draw it Now the triangles. One, two, three. First 120 degree rotation S, that gives me 1, 2, 3. Then again compose with S itself. 1, 2, 3, right? And this is same as S2, right? So S square is same as S2. And if I do 3 times, then I will get the identity transformation, that no changes happens to the triangle, right? So okay, now this is clear, right? Now if I collect all these rotations, symmetries of an equilateral triangle and named it as C3, that is the first identity transformation, then S, then S square, right? With respect to the composition, this set forms a group. We already see it. With respect to the composition, C3 composition, I denote it by this circle, small circle, is a group, right? Fine. Now, what is the order of group? Order means, so I didn't define the order till now, right? So I am defining here order of a group. Sorry. The cardinality of any group is known as the order of the group. Cardinality of any group is known as the order of the group, right? So what is the order of this group? Order of the group C3 is 3. We already see few examples in the first introductory lecture of group theory, where Z is a group, Z plus, Q plus, R plus. These are all groups, right? And what is the order of this group? They are all infinite order groups, right? Fine. Infinite order group. Now, if we go back to the little bit, uh, then we can remember the set builder form representation of a set, that so if we have a set, let's say S is the collection of all positive integer which are less than 5, then we can write in set builder form as I 1 less than equals to I less than equals to 4. This is my set builder form, right? Similarly, we have a set now C3 1 S square. Okay, so and we see S3 is my identity, right? So we can write this set as like that. A C3 is generated by the element S where S3 equals to identity. Okay. So we get here that S3 is my identity. Okay. So this is the introduction. Now I am going to introduce the order of an elements of a group. That's why I bring this thing in front of you, that S3 is my identity. So what is the order? What is the meaning of order of any element? Order of any element of a group, right? What is the meaning of that? Consider a group G. Now let G be an element of the group G. Then the smallest positive integer n such that G to the power n equals to identity is called the order of the element G. Now we already see that S3 equals to identity. So which are the positive integer that are less than 3 are 1 and 2? But S1 is to the power 1, that is identity, no. S to the power 2 is also not identity. So order of S is my 3. Similarly, the order of S2 is again 3. And order of any element is denoted by this thing. So order is denoted by order of the element G is denoted by fine. So in C3, order of S is 3, order of S2 is also 3, but order of identity, what is the order of identity? Okay, think about it. If you understand the definition, it will say that the smallest positive integer, right? Which is the smallest positive integer, such that identity to the power that integer is give me identity is 1, na? So order of identity is 1 for any group, right? Now come back to the main discussion, that is the symmetry, counting the symmetry or symmetries of a equilateral triangle. So we already discussed about the rotational symmetry, and we already give you the hints that there are mirror image symmetry or reflection symmetries, right? So now see, if we have an equilateral triangle, and 4 is the midpoint of 2 and 3. Then we have an axis 1, 4. If we reflect these edges with respect to the 1, 4 edges, then there will be no changes of the appearance of the triangle, right? Except the changes of the two vertices, right? So I denoted this transformation or this change as R. Then R 2 goes to 3 and 3 goes to 2 under R, right? So if we write it as in the following the previous notations, that 2 goes to 3 and 3 goes to 2. This is my R, right? And I will write it at in shorthand 2, 3. Okay. So how many reflections are there or mirror image symmetries? There are three, right? There are three symmetries like that. 1, 2, 3. Another is 4. Then if I reflect this edge with respect to this axis, then I get 3 goes to 1 and similarly 1 comes to the at the point of 3, right? So 1 and 3 will interchange. So 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 1 with respect to these reflections, and we write it in shorthand as 1, 3, and the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? With this axis we have this change, right? 2, 1, 3, 4. So in shorthand we write it as 1, 2. So how many mirror image reflection or reflection changes, reflection symmetries are there? 3. One is 2, 3. Another is 1, 3. And another is 1, 2, right? So collect all these symmetries. We want to collect all these symmetries of a triangle okay, and name this set as D2 into 3. I will explain why I did this type of naming of the set. Okay, I will come to that point. First, collection all the symmetries, right? The first one, the identity changes 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 3. Fine. Now we already see that S cube is my identity. What is S? S I already denote this element na here. Sorry. S is my C3, right? This is my this element 1, 3, 2, right? This is my 1 3 2, and r is my, I defined here, r is my 2 3. R square equals to identity and r is my 2 3. Okay, now if I do SR, SR means first I reflect with the 3 4 axis, sorry, 1 4 axis, then I do the rotations. Okay, what I get here, 1 3 2, so 3, 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, then 2 3, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, so 1 goes to 1. You already see here na, this thing, 1 is here, 1 is here, 2 3, so 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, fine. Now what will we get? We get that 1 2 3, 1 goes to 1 and 1 goes to 3, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, 3 goes to 2, and 2 goes to 1. So we have actually 1 3. So now R is right. Now RS means first I do the reflection, sorry, rotation, then the reflection. So first 1 1 2 3 3 2, then 1 3 3 2 2 1. What do we have then? 1 goes to 3 and 3 goes to 2. 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, 3 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3. So we have actually 1 2. These are not equal, right? Fine. And similarly we can prove that if we take any composition of these elements, we have another element from this set only. So with respect to the composition, D23 forms a group. Now what is the meaning of composition? Okay, I will explain to you that what is the meaning of 1 2 3 1 2, right? This is the first one, I think. No, 1 3 2 2 3, sorry, 1 3 2 2 3, 1 3 2 2 3. Okay, so first draw a triangle, name the triangle as 1 2 3, then draw the axis here 4. So this operation is my R and this is S. So R, okay. So I am actually doing reflection with respect to the 1 4 axis. So 1 is there, 3 2. This is my 1, this is my 2, and this is my 3, right? Now what I have to do? Now I have to do the rotation S, right? Okay. So 1, 3, 2. 1 goes to 3, 3 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, right? So it is a 240-degree rotation. So 1 goes to 3. So this 1 comes here, right? Fine. And 3 goes to 2, right? Look, I am actually doing rotation in these old vertices, right? So I have to take these old vertices pointed out here, the old vertices. So I have to do this rotation. So 1 goes to here. This is my 1. X1 is 1. Now 3 goes to 2. 3 is my 2. So 3 goes to 2 here. And 2 goes to 1. And 2 is my here. So 2 means 3 goes to here. Right? So this is my 1, 2, 3, right? So 1 becomes 3 and 3 becomes 1. This is my change, right? Look at this, right? 1. So in that way, we can do the composition, or you can say the composition has the geometric meaning like that. We have to do it properly. So we see, and we can do for the others also in the similar fashion. So we see that D23 to 3 forms a group with respect to this composition operation defined by this, defined by here, right? Defined here. I already defined how to do this composition with respect to the above defined composition operation. Composition operation. And SR not equals to RS. So it is not abelian. I already defined what is the meaning of abelian group, right? In the first lecture. So D23 is not an abelian group. What is the cardinality of D23? If we see the collection, then we can count the number of the elements of D23, right? So number of elements here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. An order of D23 is 6. Okay. Now, if you check carefully, you will get RS R equals to S inverse. This condition is satisfied in D23. Just do this process. Okay. Now, write down that set D23 again. 1 S square R RS R square, right? I already see how RS means 1 3. So RS square means 1 2, right? So we got all the elements of D23 like from these expressions. Okay, so I can write it as generating form, right? I already write C3 in that way. What is C3? Here, right? How do I write that C3? If you see or notice very carefully that first I write a angle bracket. This is the meaning of generated by. Generated by. So C3 is generated by S and S satisfies some conditions. What are the conditions? I have to write down all condition in the right hand side. Left hand side, I write down all the generators, and right hand side, the conditions or the relation satisfied by the generators. That is the way to write a set properly, write a group properly, right? Like a set builder form. Okay. So here C3 is generated by S and S satisfied the condition S3 equals to identity. Okay. So in D23, I have to write it as is generated by S and R. Why? You can't express R in terms of S anytime because it is a reflection and S is a rotation only, and rotation by 120 degree. Okay. S and R are S satisfied S cube equals to identity. R is reflection, so R square equals to identity. And I am telling you to check this, just repeating these operations only. This operation only, you can check it very easily that S R S R equals to my S inverse. Sorry. Okay. This is my set, and D23 is a non-abelian group, the first non-abelian group. D23 is the first non-abelian group, and order of D23 is 6, right? Okay. In a similar fashion, if we take equilateral n-gon, equilateral n-gon, and perform this rotational symmetry and reflection symmetry, we will get this set. For 3, I write D2 into 3 because there is a triangle. Now I am taking n-gon, so D2 into n, and that will generated by R and S, where R is a reflection, that means its square is identity, and S is a 2 pi over n rotation by the angle 2 pi over n. So if H is the rotation by 2 pi over n, S is a rotation by the angle 2 pi over n, then what is the order of S? If I compose S with S n times, then I get identity, right? So S to the power n is my identity, and they also satisfy the same condition, RSR equals to S inverse. And this set form a group with respect to the composition. D2 dot n forms a group with respect to the composition. What is the composition meanings? I already explained the composition meanings here, right? It is very, very explicit. We can compute that. Okay. And this group has a special name These groups is known as dihedral group. Dihedral group of order 2n. So dihedral group is actually the group of symmetries. Symmetrics means only reflection and rotational symmetries of an equilateral n-gon. Dihedral group is the group of all reflection and rotation symmetries of equilateral n-gon. Okay. Now, so we get an example or a family of examples where the groups are non-abelian, right? Also, we see in this lecture what is the meaning of generated by elements, right? So if we see this notion once again, G, let G be a group. Okay, first write it properly. So now I am going to define the cyclic group. Okay, that is why I am recalling the definition of generators, or how to write a set in generating form. Okay, so cyclic group. Let G be a group. Now we see that G how to write G in the form of generating sets or generating elements. So I say that R1, R2, Rk belongs to G. Now G is said to be generated by the elements R1, R2, Rk if any element belongs to G. We can express G as R1 to the power n1, Rk to the power nk, okay, where ni belongs to Z. And we write the set G as G is generated by, generated symbol is the angle bracket symbol, R1, R2, Rk, and there are maybe relations of R1, R2, Rk. I am denoted as script R1, Rk, right? This is the way presenting a group. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of cyclic group? Let G be a group. Now, G is said to be cyclic cyclic if G is generated by a single element. G is generated by a single element A. Okay. And there may be some relation that satisfied by A. So I write it as R A, the relation satisfied by A. Okay. So consider the group C3 here. Okay. So C3, I see C3, we already saw that C3 is generated by S and SS cube is my identity. So C3 is my cyclic group. Similarly, if we consider the set Z, so Z is generated by the element 1 and 1 does not satisfy any relation, means okay, so we just write it as 1. So to see it is a generator means I can write any element of Z finite as a finite composition of 1, right? So take any element n belongs to Z, then you see that this definition R1 to the power n1. What is the meaning of R1 to the power n1 here? R1 to the power n1 means R1 composition, we take composition of R1 n1 times n1 times, right? So we will so Z with respect to plus is a group, right? So I have to consider plus operation here. So I will take 1 plus 1 plus 1 n times, I will get n. So Z is generated by 1. So the question is now, is every group cyclic? The answer is no, right? Why? You already see D2, 3. It is generated by two elements. Sorry. S comma R, where S cube is my identity, R square is my identity, and R is my S inverse, generated by two elements. That's why it is not an cyclic group. Fine. So today we see a family of groups, that is dihedral group, and we see the definition of cyclic group, and we see example of cyclic group and example of non-cyclic group. Now I am stating you some trivial results or trivial facts, you can say. But result is order of any element divides the order of the group. Second, every cyclic group is abelian. Okay, this the proof of these theorems or statements, you can say, are very easy. Okay, I left those proofs as an exercise. If you feel not feeling comfortable, or if you feel some difficulties to prove that, you can contact me. My email address and all the details are given to the description. Also, I am following here Armstrong's books, that is Groups and Symmetries. I will give the link of that book in the description box. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.